What's up, fam? It's Tommie here. So right now your girl is trying out these faux locks, okay, and it's a struggle. It is currently 1:15 in this piece. The hair that I have is super soft and my hair is colored. If my hair wasn't colored, I honestly would not care. As you can see here, I've been experimenting with 2 different methods. So I really did not want to do the wrap method, but I didn't want to do the wrap method. I wanted to do the method where you take your crochet needle, like go in the dread, you poke it up through there, and you end up like scrunching up the hair, and basically then you grab your own little braid and then you pull that through. So it's like one short process. I've seen it done, but it's hard to master for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I did it one time. Like the first braid, the first one I did was perfect and I can't do it again. Like, this is where I started and I did that method and I can't do it again. And I'm like, so basically I've done this whole row wrapping it. This was like the only one that went through right. I don't know how I did it. I don't know if it's just because I didn't put that much thought into it, but I cannot do it again, y'all. So that's my struggle right now. I'm not doing individuals all over my head like I said, it's 1 in the morning. No, girl. I'm gonna do another row of individuals, so 3 rows of individuals, and then I'm gonna do the remainder of my hair in regular crochet. So I'm just gonna braid my hair down and to the back. And I saw Alyssa Forever and Mofaya. I saw their videos. I watched other videos, but I don't know, like the struggle with Alyssa, I relate. So she the one who got me out here. I'm gonna be just like her up to 4 in the morning doing my hair. And I watched Mofaya and she mastered the pull through technique pretty good on the video that I saw, and I need to try that again. I've seen the Chic Natural. She mastered the pull through technique. I'm gonna stop rambling and let's get into this hair, okay? Let's get into the hair. Okay guys, so you see me here separating my hair for my 3rd row, but something that I didn't notice until after I finished was that I was braiding my sections 1 by 1 by 1, whereas I watched everybody else like pre-do their braids. So if you pre-braid your braids, then you won't have that much work to do. But of course I was basically making it harder on myself. So you will see that I like section 1 off, braid it up, and just like that. But for every section, I make sure that I moisturize my hair. You do not want your hair to be dry, especially wrapped around connecticut hair. So make sure that you moisturize your hair before braiding it up. But you see me here, I'm only braiding up 1 at a time. I wish I would have thought about this and like just braided all my rows ahead of time. It would have really saved so much time. I have to wrap so much now and I need a new pack of hair. This is the brand I'm using. It is the Natty Goddess Dreadlock. Super lightweight, easy installation. It's 16 inches. So yeah, basically it's hot water activated. So it says you get superior results with hot water. So I'm gonna try to dip a few of them in the water first, because if I don't like how it looks dipped. Boom, you get your braid, right? You get your latch hook. Just a crochet needle. And you just stick this through your hair. You just stick it through there past the latch. And I already have like the hair waiting on my finger, so that way I don't have to do much. And then you just pull it through. So now I grab my braid and the crochet and I pull it through and tighten it at the root. That's what I've been doing, like. Okay. I take the hair, right, and I try to put the hair towards the bottom so it's not like on top of my crochet thing, loop, braid, I don't know. And then I kind of loop it around, but it's kind of hard. Like, I know it unravels this way. I know it unravels this way, right? So you think you want to get it in the nook, right? I don't know. This is very difficult. It's not. It seems super easy, right? Like, you just wrap the hair around. Okay, but it's not. It's not. And then you just kind of, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain this, but just follow me, okay? Like, you see, right? I'm a visual learner. so I have to keep looking. So I've also been kind of like smoothing it down, and that has been helping me some, because if I wasn't smoothing it, oh, this one isn't working. People really don't show their struggles, because I'm struggling. Okay, so I'm gonna start back up in here. Okay, see, people, they say hold this part tight. Okay, hold it tight. Boom, I do a wrap. Boom, I do another wrap. Boom, I open it up again. Do a wrap again. Wrap again. My finger getting caught up in the hair. Wrap again. See, my thing is, some of them are starting to unravel kind of weirdly. Okay, we're still recording. Okay. Boom. Yeah, this isn't. See, it would be okay, but now I have this piece right here and my hair is out. I don't know how to explain this to y'all. Y'all won't have this issue, because everybody makes it seem so perfect. I've ruined like 3 strands already. One of them I freaking cut out. I'm gonna keep practicing with it, like this 3rd row, and then I'm gonna braid up the middle part of my hair. Yay, I'm back with more commentary. So at this point, you see I'm sewing up the extras of my braids. The reason I didn't show me like actually braiding my hair, I feel like that's just such a basic process. And also I was struggling with the braids as well, because this time, since I wanted it to last long, like I at least want to keep this style in for a month, so I added in synthetic hair or Kanekalon braiding hair into all of my braids. You can't really tell at the top, but there's Kanekalon hair in all of my braids, and I didn't really know how to show that, because at some points I've never done that before, and this was the first time, and I struggled with it. But yeah, so this is not the video to be learning how to add Kanekalon hair to braids, but I only did that because you guys know I had crochet in my hair a few weeks ago, and I had like the curly banged hairstyle that you guys really liked. So she added Kanekalon hair to my hair to basically make my hair last longer with that crochet. So I wanted to follow in my stylist's footsteps and do that again. So that's the reason why I did that. And basically the beginnings of my braids look so much neater, and I'm glad I did that process. Do not mind my BBs, y'all. Like, I don't know how tight I be braiding my hair, and my BBs still be out there. But I'm just using the basic crochet method here of just installing the crochet. I see people like using the hook to pull the braid through, but that was difficult for me, so I just used my finger to get it together. Here I'm just stacking the hair. At this point I'm going like straight across, making sure that I'm filling up the back, but as I get closer to the top, I just make sure that each braid individually is filled and it doesn't have any empty spots in there. But you see, like at this moment I'm like going straight across. I had to adjust my setup quite a lot. So at this point I have a mirror like hanging on my door, and then I'm using my mirror from my medicine cabinet to make sure that I'm seeing. And as you can see, like in the medicine cabinet, how I'm kind of just focusing on like one braid most of the time, just to make sure that I'm getting all of that space filled up. So it may look like I'm just, you know, doing one side at a time, but I'm just trying to make sure that this space is filled. Like I don't want no empty bald spots being seen in my hair. So that's what I'm doing here. Hey guys, Tommie here. So I have finished my hair. The wrapping technique is still something that I'm working on, but I've completed 3 rows, and then you saw me crochet the back, so you've seen all of that. The packaging claims that this hair is hot water activated, so that's my next step. I got up this morning and I slept with my bonnet on last night, and that was it. That's all I did. I never hot water tested, so I'm gonna get ready to do that, because the only area that I'm probably not gonna do the hot water testing on is where my hair is, because as my hair started to get longer, I was near the end of the braid. and I don't want to like fry my ends or something. I already have color treated hair. So I'm gonna start in the back because I may not like how it looks dipped. So I boiled some water in my kettle. And I'm just gonna grab some hair from the back and dip it in and see what happens. I guess I need a towel. Okay, so what I'm noticing is that where the hair was dipped, it lost its curl, but the ends kind of came down into this little curly spiral thing, which I think that is super cute, that it's like a little baby curl at the end. But it's like I lost some of the characteristic of the hair, so now it's like just curly at these root parts and not all over. But the goddess locks, what I'm seeing is that that's the curly style. So it's just that I've lost some of the personality about the hair. I guess maybe I should have braided them and did that, but they didn't say do that. They just said they're hot water activated, so I don't know. They do seem more together. Before they were really like light. They're still pretty light, but before they weren't. They just felt fluffy, and now they don't feel so fluffy, you know. They have like, they're more together now, if that makes sense what I'm trying to say. So I still like them. I'm debating if I want to dip this part as well. I don't want to dip where my hair is. I just want to dip like the very ends of this. I'm just gonna ever so slightly dip about this much of the hair into the water. So I dipped the hair, just the end parts that I told you guys, and this is what it looks like. Now it's kind of like two-tone, but this is my final results, I guess. I struggle with these 3 sections in the front because I struggle with the 3 sections in the front, and they're not perfect. Like, you can still see my braids here, but I'm just gonna keep working with it because I don't know. I don't have a complete method. I just have to keep, if I see a little piece, I'll just go back and hide it. But another thing I've been doing, something that I've been doing to kind of hide this, where my hair is colored, I would take like some black eyeshadow. So I just started rubbing the black eyeshadow on my hair, and that was much easier, less messier in the say that it's not sticky or anything. It's just like rubbing a powder on your hair. So I did that for some of these, and I honestly can't even tell where I did it at, but I can still see where I did not do that. I still see little pieces of my real hair. So I think it's very important that your hair matches the color of the of your locks, because if it doesn't, it's really hard to hide. I'm still trying to think of ways, something else that I can do. Maybe I'll learn how to do like real faux locks in the front and like redo these 3 rows, because some of them, like the braids, just aren't cooperating. So another thing that I noticed while I was doing those braids in the front is that when I pull the braid and the crochet through the little, you know, once you get the loop through and then you pull the loop to make sure that the crochet is tight, I started making sure that the braid was on the bottom of the loop, so that way when I pulled it, the braid was like hanging at the bottom and not like sticking at the top, because when the braid is at the top, it's easier to see it. So I noticed like one of them I redid this morning, and I put the braid at the bottom. I think it's probably this one, but the braid is at the bottom and you can't see much of the braid, but I still have to fix like my hair peeking through. So it's still a work in process. The crochet part was easy. Like, I should have just did crochet all over my head, but I wanted it to look natural. Like, I wanted it to, you know, look like I got faux locks, you know. But this area was the most difficult for me. I'm gonna work it out. I used 5 packs of hair in my head, and I messed up just 2 dreadlocks, but yeah, that's what happened here. So I wanted to try some little faux locks, and you know, I tried it, you know, it's cute or whatever, but I don't know, we gotta work on it. I hooked my little edges up, y'all see a little bit. It was hot outside, so it's a little sweated out, but got to be. So yeah, I'm gonna do something else. I'm hungry. I think I got a pizza in there, so I'm about to go eat my pizza I just bought. So